way these two dislike each other, it wouldn't matter if they were both 500 because they want to take their rival down. Glad to have you with us. Ferry Field's already alive here in Ann Arbor. Glad to have you with us. Reece Davis, Pat McAfee, Lee Corso, two guys who know more about this rivalry than you can imagine. Former Buckeye captain Kirk Herbstreit, the great Wolverine legend Desmond Howard here, back in his stomping grounds. And this is really the essence of what this sport's about.
Yeah, it's an absolute honor to be inside of Ann Arbor on this glorious Saturday morning, you know. All eyes of the college football world are on this beautiful city, and why not? There's billionaires' kids walking around this campus. There's Bentleys parked in driveways. Some people say there's a smugness in the air. There was supposed to be a boycott. These people showed up in a big way. College football playoff implications on the line. The game means more this year than it has in a long time. Yeah. And it's an honor to be in your city, Desmond Howard.
It's an honor to have you guys here. I tell you what, I don't know about you guys, but did you hear that open from Reece Davis?
Yo, I mean, he brought it.
He got me fired. I want to snatch the 21 out the rafters and go out there and get busy, baby. I tell you what, but any day I'm in Ann Arbor, it's a great day to be a Wolverine because it's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine.
Look at that crowd.
Look at this crowd, man. I've been waiting 5-6 weeks for this moment, damn it. Let's get it going. Let's go, Coach.
Michigan is 11-0 in back-to-back seasons for the first time in 122 years.
Wow. Yes, sir.
That's worth the yo. But listen to this. Michigan has won 36 out of the last 39 games. That's worth the second yo. Go blue. Go blue. Hey, go blue.
Oh, you guys are killing me here.
Ohio State legend.
I guess I have to say for the crowd, O-H, since we're cheering up here in this summit, I'm going to say O-H. I mean, what the hell we're doing? This is what Ohio State and Michigan fans dream about, honestly. These last few years where undefeated versus undefeated, 2 against 3, winner take all. And I'm telling you something, with a 12-team playoff, enjoy this one. Because if this is next year and you lose, you're not out of anything. It's like NCAA March Madness. You go from being a 1 seed to a 3 or 4 seed. So this year, let's embrace this. Winner take all the way it's supposed to be. This is the way it's good.
Really, really special. And I can already tell that everybody is intense. We've had cheering. We've had swear words. And if you don't really know what this rivalry's about, this is the essence of it. Michigan and Ohio State. It's Bo against Woody and a 10-year war. It's Desmond's pose. It's fighting that team across the field. It's telling Michigan you believe they're number one. It's a controversial 4th down stop. It is a cathartic sack and field storming. And today, can Marvin Harrison Jr. get his first victory in this rivalry? Etch his name in war. Is J.J. McCarthy, who pulled off big plays in Columbus, 100% and ready for an encore? You'd better be ready in the big house because this is the game.
Michigan and Ohio State on a collision course.
You can't put into words what it means.
Every competitive pore in my skin just opens. Adrenaline, hair stick up on my arms.
Just thinking about the game, my blood boils.
The game, understand what the rivalry's about. Can't say their name, can't say the state's name.
It's different when you see the scarlet and gray across the line of scrimmage. It's just a feeling that's indescribable.
You definitely feel the gravity of the rivalry, intensity of all the players and all the people who've come before.
You have to play with emotion. You can't let emotion play with you.
It's the game, you know. Who's not going to be emotional? I'm very emotional. Livelihoods are at stake. We got to win this game. It's mandatory.
Kirk talked about the stakes of this game, and historically, when these two teams have met as top 5 opponents, it's been a great omen for the winner. Half the time, they've either made the national championship game, BCS title game, or the college football playoff. And this one just feels special. I know we've had it back-to-back years, but because of the era we're coming to an end of in college football, They're certainly amped up right now.
Yeah, and I think everything that Michigan's had to deal with, Des just talked about over the last 3 or 4 weeks, and to be able to keep this thing on the tracks, the players, I think, have been galvanized. They seem to have rallied around some of the negativity around this program. And you have Ohio State. Let's face it, even though they went to the playoff last year and came up short against Georgia, they've been pointing to this game. Ryan Day specifically, as a head coach, has been pointing to this game. If you want to clarify real quickly, going back to Woody and Bo to right now, as much as you want to talk about J.J. McCarthy, you want to talk about all the Marvin Harrison Jr., it's the line of scrimmage. Yeah. Whoever wins the line of scrimmage for both of these teams, we'll go back and look at it in the postgame, that's who's going to win the football game. So we can talk all we want about quarterback play. How is it going to go down at that line of scrimmage?
In my opinion, to win this game, the Buckeye defense must contain J.J. McCarthy. He's tough, boy, to contain. And he's especially dangerous inside the red zone. And he's a tough guy to win. Pete, he's 24-1 in his career as a starting quarterback. Yeah, he's the key to the Michigan offense.
No, but Kirk hit it on the head. I mean, you have to control the line of scrimmage. You look at this Ohio State offense. They're a different offense when Trevion Henderson is at his apex. When he's in his A game, I mean, they're almost unstoppable. That's when Marvin Harrison Jr., he's able to get the play-action passes down the field. So whoever wins the battle in the trenches, that's very true. And I've heard that the last 21 meetings, the team that won the game was a team that led in rushing yards. That's all correlation to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I mean, post-Thanksgiving football is all about the trenches, and it's no different here in the game, and it always has been. Blake Corum, though, it's the first time he's been healthy playing 100%. Against Ohio State. And then Trevion Henderson, he's healthy playing against Michigan. The offensive line, obviously, Sharon Moore, interim head coach, he's been the offensive line coach for the last 2 years for Michigan, who've won the Joe Moore Award back-to-back years. Exactly. This is going to be a fist fight. This is going to be a beautiful one. And you think about Ryan Day. He's 40-0 against all other Big Ten opponents. 1-2 against Michigan. You think the people of Ohio remind him of that every single day of his life? Yes. And you think about Jim Harbaugh, his teams, he's 2-5 against Ohio State. Both these coaches have losing records in the game, and somehow today is going to be one that they put in their resumes forever. I am so pumped.
You mentioned Blake Corum. Today is Blake's birthday.
Happy birthday, Blake.
Throw that out there.
This is because of injury. It's the only team he hasn't scored a touchdown against, and your note was perfect because that's never happened. Yeah. Two coaches coming in both with losing records in this rivalry.
Give me something.